Ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the delay in bringing you commentary, but as always, I'm your host, Tick, and we are here at March to Victory, the 2025 edition, to kick things off. George and Sam. Together, these men are former VWA Tag Team Champions. But as you saw at Wilderness War 2, this man, George Thornberry, turned on his partner and attempted to eliminate Sam early from the match, the Wildman match. And Sam now finally going to get his comeuppance, get his vengeance. George and Sam to kick off March to Victory right now. The bell has rung. And George is going to use that agility to get behind Sam and strike him right away. Catches him. There's those vintage pokes to Sam. George goes low with the kick. Wrestles his way behind Sam. Picks him up. Big shin breaker from George Thornberry. Doing the damage to the leg. Lifting Sam to his feet. Another drop kick right to the knee. George is going to soften up that leg very early. Irish whip to the ropes. And again, a drop kick that sends Sam clear over the top rope. And George with a somersault. Sam dodges it. Holy smokes. 30 seconds into this match, George is throwing haymakers at Sam. And we have no explanation for this hatred that George has from Sam. But Sam now fighting back. Puts George onto the apron. George very wisely backs up to give him some breathing room. Now he's going to throw some quick right hands at Sam. There it is with the pokes. Knocks Sam off his feet. Sam to his feet. George throws him off. Sam counters the punch. Big right hand to Sam. Big front kick. Going for the blows. George counters and another drop kick to the knee. Now, a lot of you don't know the history of the company we all used to work for, but these two men once main evented Sam with a nice big over-the-shoulder backdrop. As I was saying, these two men once main evented the 5th annual biggest event of the year we used to do for the World Championship. That history is not canon here in this updated VWA format. Sam breaking the Irish whip. Catches George. George gets behind him. Sam counters with a beautiful Fujiwara armbar. George puts his foot on the ropes to break the hold. As I said, this was once a world title match at the 5th annual biggest event of the year in the company we previously used to work for. Same with the Mongolian chop. Crushes him. Big running neck breaker. George to his feet. Again for the kick. Now going back. Sam throws that kick. Catches him. Sam is going for these big grapples. George knows to keep the distance as wide as he can. But Sam still gets behind George. Picks him up. Nice pendulum backbreaker there from Sam to George. And now Sam has got George where he wants him. Picks him up. Beautiful capture suplex. Vintage Sam Branham. George very wisely rolls over onto his belly and gets to his feet to avoid that pinfall cover. But Sam, the sledgehammer to the back of the head. And now he's got George locked in a disarmor. Vicious submission hold. George trying to make it to the ropes, but Sam was blocking him. That's smart by Sam Branham. Right hand countered by George. Drop kick to the knee to put Sam onto the apron. And now Sam backing up to prevent George from going on the attack. George throws him off. Drop kick to the knee. Sidestepped by Sam, who then lifts George up and turns him over for the Baltimore Crab submission hold. George makes it to the ropes to force a break. And a leg sweep to knock Sam onto the apron. And George with the elbow to knock Sam out. What are we going to see now? These two guys, they know each other so well. Both very technically proficient wrestlers. George gets behind Sam, picks him up. Another shin breaker, softening up that leg. George is going for the leg. Sam is going for the arms. George now has Sam, gets behind him. Sam counters and gets behind George. And look at it. Humongous German suplex to George. And now Sam has George where he wants him. And a Mongolian chop to take him down. But George again to his feet very quickly. Sam throws him off. Catches George. Irish whip. Puts George into the corner. What are we going to see here? And now Sam, he's putting George up top. He's got him. The superplex from the top rope to George Thornberry. And George the ring awareness to immediately roll onto his belly. That is some great technical proficiency. And even though he takes the high impact, that allows him to get up quicker. Sam still, though, reversing the Irish whip. Beautiful spine buster. He might have George where he wants him here. No, George counters, but Sam again gets behind him and again wrestles him to the mat with that Fujiwara armbar. And again, George makes it to the ropes to force a break. And you got to remember, there's a clothesline to knock George to his ass. George asked for this. He turned on Sam at Wilderness War. And Sam gonna make him pay. What a power bomb! And Sam is calling for it. Sam tells George, you asked for this, and now I'm going to end it. Puts George into the corner. What are we going to see here? He's going for the arrowhead from the top rope to punish his former partner. Wow! The top rope arrowhead, the cover, the 3 count, and Sam Branham puts that mutiny to rest with a decisive victory over George Thornberry. Look at this arrowhead from the top rope. Oh my. That's going to be all she wrote to kick off March to Victory 2025 as Sam Branham scores a victory over his former tag team partner, George Thornberry.